liked all the stuff there. Then obviously we have, the best of we can compete against anybody when it comes to all the other stuff. So I think he saw the opportunity and felt good about it.
There was a lot of praise from Maurice after week 1. Has he been able to sustain that in week 2?
Yeah, he is. He's getting better. I just got to he's starting at the ground level. So, these other guys had spring ball, so I'm trying to catch him up. But he's starting to pick up things. I mean, he definitely has some really good talent, but we're going to keep him grounded because he has to stay hungry and keep focusing on, competing every day, knowing what he's supposed to do, being where he's supposed to be. And so that's our job to make sure he understands what it is to be a collegiate athlete. But he's, put on some more weight, eating and lifting, and so, we're just taking it day by day like our motto with him.
Ryan, what did you learn about the running backs from that first scrimmage?
I thought we ran hard. I thought we ran hard, and our guys are grasping the offense a little bit better each time. I just got to see us continuing to progress and be able to go 7, 8, 9 plays. I think we're getting better in shape in this offense, which is good. I think they did a great job this summer, but we have to continue to do that, and we got to take care of our bodies, all right? We do a lot of running, so we got to get in the cold tub. We got to do all the recovery stuff that Coach Duvall has and the training staff, so we're fresh. We've done a good job of going and then giving them a little time off and going, with the new age of science and everything and the technology, we can monitor these guys, which allows us to be able to go out there at a very high level, when we, because we've done our recovery piece.
How have you seen Greg Bell progress? Sorry, have you seen Greg progress as a player?
I think he's progressed very nice at this point. I think he's a guy that will definitely help us. He's in the mix for the first nod of the year, but nothing's been decided. We still got 18 more days. So, but he's getting better. Thought he had a good day today. The biggest deal with our guys is we got to take care of the ball as a whole group. We didn't fumble in the scrimmage. We didn't fumble today. And so that's something, at UCF we fumbled 3 times the whole year, and we have to be able to take care of the ball with all the moving parts. If we can do that, that gives us a chance to really do some special things.
Greg's a quiet kid. He is with us anyway. You got to kind of poke a little bit to say, hey, are you getting this? How you feeling?
Well, he's actually a very funny guy once you get to know him. He's just kind of reserved probably with you guys, but, behind closed doors, he's a jokester and he's a smiler, and I like Greg a lot, but I'm on him every day. I'm not going to let him – I'm not giving him an inch, just like the other guys. None of them get an inch. We got to progress. You can see I'm melting like a snow cone in Phoenix right now. We're out there. It's a lot of energy, praise. We're positive with these guys because we want them to keep progressing, but they got to be hungry and they got to go out and understand what our standard is.
Was there something about him when you watched his junior college tape or like, yeah, let's go get this guy? Because, you've done a great job of recruiting freshman running backs too. But there must have been something about him specifically that you were like, we got to go get this guy.
Well, their league is very, very good. 2, they played in 2 national championship games back-to-back. And in the championship game, I think he rushed for 130 yards against a particular opponent that's really good in JUCO football. So he's a guy you can see has the acceleration piece. He can run good routes. He has really good feet. His nickname's the Eel, so he can get really plant and get skinny in little cracks. So that's kind of what he brings to the table. But he has the ability with his feet to press, repress, plant, and burst very quickly, which in our offense, he can play with those linebackers, and it allows him to get some bigger plays than maybe some other guys can't because they just don't have the feet that he does.
Where did you want him to make progress from spring until now?
Knowledge of the offense, being able to see the signal and be able to apply it. Okay, here's the signal, now I have to run this play. That was something that just took him some time in the spring. He's gotten better at it. Just learning the concepts. So then we can be a lot more multiple than we even are right now. I think we're further along than we were at UCF year 1 of our guys understanding the offense, which allows us just to present a lot of things. It's the same concept, but present it differently, and it's a lot harder for the defense. So he's getting better at, we might be in an empty set and then motion him back in, which for a defense, now empty, now they do their empty check, and now we can get them in, and we kind of can dictate to the defense, but it's all the same simple stuff for us.
When do you winnow that down to
3 times last year at UCF? Was that you're talking about the running backs?
Running backs.
Okay.
Yeah, we did, and we took a lot of pride in that, and that was a big difference. When you look at turnover margin, I think Coach Frost put it up. We were number 2 maybe in the country at UCF UCF last year in turnover margin. And with all the stuff we do, with zone read and this, that, and the other, I mean, the quarterback, my guys are touching the ball a lot. The ball can be on the ground. And so knock on wood right now. I mean, there's been some in practice. Most of those have been when my guy's been running and maybe they popped it out. But just like a straight fumble in the backfield, there's probably only been a few times. So we just have to continue to learn. I don't overemphasize it because then guys freak out about it. They just need to understand how important it is to take care of it. We teach them how to make sure they have good ball carrying technique.
It seems like you have depth. I mean, 4 guys. I mean, how many are you going to use in a game? What's your ideal number do you have there?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, you'd like to be 3 or 4 guys-ish that can go in there and play because I want our guys fresh, all right? I mean, we want them rolling in there, the next guy up, so when that defense is tired, my guy's fresh. So the more depth I have, the better it's going to be, and so we'll mix and match, and that's kind of what we did at UCF, and you know, we'll see how this all takes. I don't see, if we have 80 plays in a game, I don't see one guy getting 70. I just don't see that happening with the guys we have because guys are capable of playing, and we want them to be able to play fast. Plus, you want to be smart. This is a long season, 12 games minimum, and you know, in the Big Ten, there's going to be a lot of hits, so you got to be smart on that. But the fresher we are, the better we'll be on each series.
When you got a big room though, so when you say 3 or 4, I mean, I think we all think that leaves 3 or 4 guys out.
Well, if you're on the bottom, you better move up. You better move up.
When do you kind of winnow that down? Like, and how? Like, how do you make a decision between guys that are really close together?
Well, it comes down to this. We got to look at where they're at on special teams, all right? Because if you're not on special teams, it's going to be tough for you to get on the bus. So we take a lot of pride in making sure guys are on special teams and, you know, being able to add depth or be a starter or this, that, and the other. So we look at the whole piece of it. When I say to 3, 4, it might be more than that, but at the end of the day, there'll be four guys that are, you know, potentially in the rotation at any particular time. But I feel comfortable putting most of the guys in at this point that can execute the offense. All right. Obviously, there's more guys that are playing at a higher level, which is at every position.